PA checking in. What's up, guys? Anthony's in here, coming out swinging. Joseph Knowlton, Zach was in here. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody had a good weekend. Scott Lynn, AU Prospecting. Yeah, it's only 8 o'clock here, brother. Sorry about that. What's up, coming out swinging? Hope everybody is well. Got a little Aussie pay dirt to go through tonight. From Miller Prospecting. Australia pay dirt. Very cool. Wrench came down last night. Yesterday, Friday night he came down. We went out to go dredging and things like that. And it just didn't pan out. We are live, right? We are live, right? We are live, right? Cool. We are live, right? We are live, right? Cool. We are live, right? Lester Lepore. We are live, right? Cool. Lester, what's up? My laptop, or not my laptop, my tablet is acting crazy. Trying to get it together like usual, guys. Shannon, what's up, brother? How are you doing? Another 2 months and I can get a new phone. I can't wait. I have to get a webcam. That is awesome. Anthony, what's up? Adrian, what's going on? Dan, home zoom and prospecting. What's up, brother? How are you? Brad Hayden's in the house. So we going through this Australia pay dirt from Miller Prospecting. Might go through a little bit of these cons from the Dreads last week. I'll have to see. The switchback spring forward today, last night, kind of got me screwed up, man. Slept for a couple hours this afternoon. Woke up all discombobulated. Zach's in. Is that you, brother? What's going on, Zach? Can't hear you, bro. Ooh, it's going to be some of that red water stuff tonight. Zach must be on the phone. Zach must be on the phone. Miss Donna, how are you? Danny boy, what's up, brother? It's prospecting weather every weekend, Anthony. At least here. We went out yesterday. It was raining, pouring rain. We were out there for a couple hours. I used that pyramid propane. It was pretty cool, man. It was cutting up the clay. Lester was laughing at me. Yes, we did, Scotland. We got that bad boy together this morning, and it's ready to go. We didn't get it out, but I don't know, man. We were thinking about going out tomorrow, but it looks like it's going to be cold. So definitely hoping next weekend. Wrench, what's up, brother? But yeah, I went up Lester's today and we pulled the dredge out of the truck, made sure all the pieces were there, and put it together real quick. We didn't fire it up, but it's ready to go. All the pieces are there, so we won't get out on the creek and be missing something. Gonna go up Lester's tomorrow and It's going to show me where to get some big pieces of meat. Save some money at the
Sorry,
supermarket.
man. No sooner did I click on before the freaking slot machine started going off. Give me a minute here.
All good, brother. Marvin Huff, what's up, man? John, you're more than welcome to come down here anytime you want, brother. All right, so there's no big nuggets in there. Thought I might have saw a little piece.
All right, I'm here for a minute at least.
Hopefully that was money on the phone.
You never know. I've been running since 4:30 this morning. It's
Wow.
been a bad day for cars. Oh, we
Well,
got
that's good
Rich
for
in
you.
chat. Isn't today Rich's birthday?
It is Wrench's birthday today.
I heard that guy was turning 39 today. Congratulations, Wrench. Happy birthday.
39. That's a good age.
Mm. Old enough to know better and still too young to care. So you guys got rained out for your little trip, PA?
Yeah, it was wet, man. Definitely wet.
I tell you, that water falling from the sky just ain't right. Come on.
We definitely could have used the ark, bro. We definitely could have used the ark yesterday. Man, I am all discombobulated today. There it is.
See, I brought up building an ark, and now all of a sudden wants an ark. Maybe I'll just go into ark building.
Right? Tell him, John, we could have used that ark yesterday, huh? The creek didn't come up, though. That's a good thing.
It usually takes like a day for the rain to hit the creek. Give me
I
just
thought
a
it was
second.
going. This place is prone for flash flooding. Loretta's in the house. What's up, Loretta? 19 awesome people in here. Yeah, Wrench left to go home last night, and it started raining as soon as he pulled out the driveway. Pouring. Jeff, what's up, brother? Chew, come on, buddy. Link's pinned at the top. Anybody wants to come up? Look at that blood red water. Not too many bigs in this stuff here from Australia. Miller Prospect Patreon bag. Charlie, what's up, man? Zach is making that money, man. Get it, brother. Get it. Zed, what's going on? He's on the phone there, Zed. Making money, brother. When his phone rings, that's money. Said he's been going since 4:30 this morning. John, hoping next time you come down, man, it's not raining and we can get out there and really get to it. I see some shiny down there.
All right, sorry about that.
Hopefully
Did
you're
you guys
making
get
money.
any gold at least, or you just get totally skunked?
I got cons in the truck. I was using that propane there, that pyramid pan I got you, and
Yeah.
it did exactly what it said it was going to do. It cut that clay up, man, and I got about a quarter bucket of black sand out there.
Oh, good. Hello, John
And
R.
I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna run it through the cleanup sluice.
Outlaw says we heard everything. You were not muted. Did you guys hear my conversation?
I did not.
Oh, well, if you guys heard it, you just heard me telling somebody he's completely screwed.
That's not good.
F450 with a turbo problem, 100 miles from civilization, towing a 48-foot trailer.
Ow.
Yeah, that's going to be a big bill
On a Sunday night.
on a Sunday night.
You gonna go rescue him, Zach?
No, not me. That's not me. Shannon says he could hear me too. What in the hell? If you didn't hear me, then they're just screwing with me.
Yeah, I didn't hear you there. Not at all.
Yeah, if you didn't hear me, they're just fucking with me.
Not one word. Yeah, it was nice for Wrench to come down. He brought his son Kyle. Kyle was really cool, man. He looks like he had a good time on the creek. I mean, we were wet, dude. We were soaking wet.
Yeah.
You know that stuff was falling out of the sky that you don't believe in.
It just ain't
And
right.
it wasn't supposed to start until 1 o'clock, man. It was raining at 9 here.
You want to hear a good one, PA?
Sure.
For Halloween, we were arguing with my oldest, my 16-year-old daughter. Something got mentioned about rain or whatever, and she was talking about the percent chance of rain. She thoroughly believed and argued with us that the percent chance of rain meant how much of town was going to get rain. Because out here it'll be raining on one half of the town, not on the other, just because we're in a valley and it's weird weather patterns. She
Right.
thoroughly believed that a 50% chance of rain meant half of the town was going to get rain. We had fun with that for about 10 minutes. She never conceded defeat, but she stopped arguing her point.
That's the plus 1/8 stuff.
Nice.
That's a
Whose
nice
bag
little
is that?
shiny smile. Australia pay dirt for Miller Prospecting.
Oh. I haven't panned a pay dirt in months.
Yeah, I haven't seen no videos from you.
I won't film panning anymore. Unless I'm doing it particularly to support a channel, I won't film panning the pay dirts anymore. Anything I have, somebody else has done, somebody else has filmed probably 10 times. So I'll let the guys who make their content off of that do it. I do my off roads and my mine explorers, and realistically for me, filming panning takes a little bit of the fun out of it. I want to pan to disconnect.
Right. I got you.
So yeah, if I'm trying to support a channel, like Vendetta's Vendetta week when he had that or whatever, I'll film a pay dirt real quick. But for me, when I pan, I just want to sit on the porch and watch the world go by.
Right. I thought you lived out in the middle of nowhere, brother. Kind of hard prospecting in the house.
I'm in the city.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. I could throw a rock and hit an elementary school. Yeah, Shannon, I had fun with the stupid car stuff, but YouTube's just not a priority right now. It is, Outlaw. It's a town that doesn't believe in your fake snow either.
Fake snow. You don't even believe in grass out there, huh?
Man, I was out there weed whacking my weeds yesterday morning from all that evil stuff that was falling from the sky. It was ludicrous. I'm glad we don't get rain out here. Yard work sucks. Thanks, Scotland. Pros and cons to a Doberman. Mine's kind of a pain, but well worth it. Was Wrench's kid all bent out of shape? You guys had him out there in the rain?
Nah, dude. Surprisingly, he was all right with it. He was a little wet, but you're mining though. You're going to get wet. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. John, I work every day now. I started my own business.
Now, do you got a tow truck and all that?
No, I don't tow. I just fix them. I know another small business that runs a tow truck, and I know all the tow companies around here, but I prefer to fix them on the spot if it can be done like that. I mean, besides the fact you only have time to do one or the other, towing is a significant investment out here. If you try to get a flatbed or a combo truck, all your DOT numbers and all the regulation that comes with having a real tow truck is nuts.
Too much bureaucratic crap.
Well, bureaucratic crap, and then you got to have a yard, you got to have this, you got to have that. It's different when you get in all the money. One of my friends is running another small business owner. He's running a Dodge 2500 single rear wheel truck with a tip axle trailer, and he can do 90% of the tows. He can't do the Rex or something like that, but he can do 90% of the tows at a cheaper price, and his overhead is 1/10 what the tow companies are, and he's fully licensed and insured. The second he moves into a flatbed truck or a combination truck, his overhead doubles nearly tenfold.
Right.
The insurance is, if you have a yard where you're storing cars, that like quadruples your liability insurance out here because they expect the yard to get broken into. Zed, I guarantee you there's an ant sculpture community. You know, and that goes the same for me. Currently, I'm running as a mobile mechanic. If I open a stick and brick shop, that's $5,000 to $10,000 a month I got to make off the customer right off the bat. So doing it like I am, I'm able to run with no parts markup. So the customers are actually paying what shop cost is.
Right.
So it evens out for them, and they get a better price. I just did a throttle body on a little Corolla today, electronic throttle body. Customer cost walk-in was $366. Shop cost was $250. Same throttle body.
Curbside Classics is in the house.
Hello, curbside.
Give him a wrench.
Yeah, someone else didn't have one in there either. It might be gone now. I haven't seen a post in a minute. Yeah, they got to be gone.
All things.
All things country.
James Culver, my brother. Red stuff. Yeah, Lester said, gotta hustle to make it happen, Zach. It sounds like you got the right idea.
Yeah, I'm moving.
Get away from that overhead.
Well, it gives the customers a good price too. People talk about shops are a ripoff. They have to run markup on their parts, and most shops run 50 to 100%, which on your cheaper parts isn't really a big deal, you know. But when you're talking about a part that's $300 and the shop marks it up to $5, that puts a pretty good sting on the customer.
Yeah, before I used to get mad at shops for doing that, and then I didn't realize, that what they were doing, because they have to.
They have to.
Yeah.
I mean, even, I got Garage Keeper's liability insurance, in case if I put a tire on and it flies off, or if I tear your car up or whatever. I got my insurance policy, and it wasn't cheap for me, but it like quadruples if I had a yard and I stored cars. If I held on to customer vehicles,
right,
they load that one up.
Yeah, Joseph's about is pretty cool. I ain't nobody. Yeah, man. Definitely give the customer a good price when you ain't got a lot of overhead.
Money's tight nowadays. Everybody needs a break wherever they can get.
And you still make your money, so there you go.
Oh, yeah. It's well worth it sometimes, Lester.
Oh, Donna. My husband's going to love your channel if I can get him to watch it. I hope he's doing well, Miss Donna. Hope everything's all right.
The dog's about 8.5, Scotland. She's getting old. She's 8.5. Yeah, she's getting old.
Charlie was in here a minute ago. Must have popped out.
Who?
Hey, you guys.
No, you might.
Hey,
You probably,
you. No, I saw him. Hey, you guys.
you don't have any dogs, do you, PA?
Nah, wife's not a big fan. I
Well,
used to
just
have two. I used to have two 125-pound Rottweilers from Germany. They were
I knew you were going
badass.
to be a Rottweiler guy.
Yeah. I used to walk down the street in Philly, man, and all the little kids would cross the street and say, "Mr. Dan, Mr. Dan, them some big dogs." They used to drag me down the street, dude. You know,
Yeah.
and that's when I was built like the Hulk. They were great dogs, man.
I've always had Dobermans, but I think I'm going with a different breed next time.
I used to get my the male. His name was Austin. I used to get him basketballs, and he would pop them. You know, if anybody left the basketball at the court, because I used to play a lot of ball, and
Yeah.
I'd bring him home to him, take him a day or so to pop them, and then he would sit at the window at the front of the house, waiting for me to come home with the ball in his mouth, going back and forth. You know, with his head like this, waving back and forth, looking at
Yeah.
every car that went by to see if it was mine. And then I would come home and we'd go right out in the backyard, and I'd wrestle with him with the ball. You know,
Good
he was
times right
great.
there. Active on
He was
mother.
great. So I adopted another one after I got him. I adopted a female, and she gave up like 3 litters, and then she got sick and passed away. And yeah, that was that. But I made some good money, man. You know, purebred dogs. She had 9 puppies at one time. Yeah, I'm not in that one. Must be all the bigger stuff.
Yeah, I don't blame you on the uploads, Joseph. Even with internet, for some reason, mine upload really slow.
Very good to hear, Donna, that he's back to his old ornery self. Brick red paydirt.
It's pretty easy to do to them, Shannon. Mine's the same way. She absolutely wants to kill you outside of the fence, but once you're allowed in, she just irritates you to death trying to get you to scratch her.
All right, Lester, be good, man.
Later, Lester.
I'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
That
Out,
is dead.
outlaw Donna spat. Donna's just ornery.
Not with mine, Scotland. That dog will let you hang out in the house with us all day, and I can still make her bite you on command. Hello, crawlers. Did you see Zed's comment though? Ruh-roh. Outlaw and Donna spat. Let me go get some popcorn.
Yep. Family Crawlers. What's up? That's a new name. How you doing?
Yes, Tom.
RC talk. Okay. Very cool, man. Used to have some RC cars when I was younger.
I still have some. I haven't played with them in years.
Yeah, I got into the planes for a little bit. You know what I mean? After getting into the cars, when I hit around 18, 20, I got into the planes, and then looking at them jet planes, I almost went and spent like $2,000 on one of them. Thankfully,
Yeah,
I didn't.
all I have is some pretty fast cars, and I can't drive those for crap. A plane. That'd be a competition to see how fast I can fly my money into the ground.
Right? Yeah, we were just driving down the street one day in Philly. You know, you get down to the end of the city there by the airport, and you got all these houses, and it's all close. And then there was an old nuclear waste dump from back in the 70s, and it took 20, 30 years for them to start, building on it again. And they finally did, but there was this open field there off of 70th Street, and we went by one day. We were driving down the road, and we saw these planes flying. So we pulled in, man, and then we were hooked.
My uncle had a hobby store in the '90s. He used to go to those events when we went down to hang out with him.
Yeah, so there was a club there, and they used to go all over the city to different fields and fly their planes. It was pretty cool.
It is.
And then they started flying the jets, and the dude came down with his jet, and he launched it, and it took off, and it was flying around, and then it crashed. We couldn't find it.
Oh no.
Yeah, we tried to stay out of them old nuclear waste dumps. I mean, they cleared them out. You know what I mean? They dug them out like 30, 40 feet deep, and then were backfilling them with clean fill.
Yeah.
Over the years, and we still stayed out of there, even though we were probably too close to it to begin with.
We used to play with the model rockets when we were younger. Building
Yeah,
your
my
own
dad.
rockets,
Yep.
launch them off. I don't know if you guys could get away with that in the city.
Yeah, we did. My dad used to do it right in the back alley.
Just landing wherever.
Yeah, he would just shoot them up in the air right in the middle of the city. They didn't care. My brother, when I was about 10, my brother John did it, and he broke off and went and started hanging with these dudes a few blocks away. And they had an accident when they were shooting them off in this back driveway behind these houses next to the railroad. Well, some kid was walking up the hill, and they went to shoot a rocket off, and it fell over, and it shot the kid in the face. My dad got sued over that, and yeah, man, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, I'll never forget that, man.
See, we got plenty of wide open area to go shoot them. We weren't in too much danger of killing very many things.
Yeah,
Almost
after that, they started regulating stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, we can go down behind the airport and shoot guns when I was kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shoot shotguns and stuff like that. We were allowed to do that in the 70s in the city. It all stopped when I was around 10. So before the 80s, you weren't allowed to do that stuff no more. I mean, I remember, when I was like 18, we all drove out to Ohio and bought a van full of fireworks and pretty much shut down a park. We had so many people around the park, the cops couldn't even get in to stop us. And we had like a fireworks display, and we weren't allowed to do that neither. There was like a park. There was a park. There was a half a block where there was a park, and we just kind of shot them off in the middle of the park, right in the middle of the city. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
Not allowed to do that stuff no more, though.
Hello, Rustin. Yeah.
Mitch, what's up, brother?
We got wide open spaces till you couldn't even imagine, and people still need to shoot off their fireworks in the city and ride their razors and dirt bikes on the pavement. Why, hello, Mary. It's good
Hey,
just.
Mary. We were just talking about you. Psych.
I try to be nice to her as much as sometimes.
Give her a minute, man. She'll be all over you, Zach.
I
And
think
me.
we've established that she doesn't screw with me too much. I still mess with her randomly, but she mostly aims for other people. Other than a slight antagonistic here or there, if she's not being mean, I try to be nice. It's hard to stop myself sometimes, though.
Mary's awesome. We love Mary.
She can be fun. Not in my state, Joseph. Doesn't matter what you put on it. You cannot put a license plate on a Razor in California.
What's a
You can
razor?
get an enduro dirt bike, but you can't get a license plate on a Razor. If you come in from another state, like if you come in from if you go up to like Idaho where you can get a license plate on a Razor and bring it down to California, you can for the most part get away with it for a minute. But you can't start the registration here, and you can't transfer it to here.
Mark Miller, what's up, brother?
Hello, Asylum.
Can't wait for Freedom Fest. Get to meet Mr. Mark. It's going to be awesome.
You
Get some
taking all your
guitar.
cheesesteak making supplies with you?
Oh yeah. Get some guitar tips from him. Oh my God, Mary.
Yeah.
She found a new one.
She's fun to get riled up sometimes. It really sucks too because she's been trying to be mostly good lately.
Ever since JP's.
I don't know. I'd heard it was something about after you turned 156, you started to calm down a little bit and
Right.
things like that. So maybe it's just maturity.
There's a gold hiding. Hiding in the black sand. Found your metal business card there, Zach, last week.
You found mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I sent you one.
I have two of them, actually. One's on the board.
I sent everybody two. Good old Gold Pan and Suntan. I don't know if any of you guys have been over there. He's doing his 1,000K or 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Good idea to watch out for that. But he uses mine as he says it works perfect for his Miller table. Which is fine, however you can use it.
Wonder where Remy's been. Must be out with the fam.
He was on the other night. Have a great night, Curbside.
See you, curbside. I know it's late over there. 2 o'clock in the morning.
Do you have to do 1,000 subscriber giveaway? Absolutely not, Zed. You don't owe or have to do anything. If you want to, that's from you and on you. And everybody appreciates it, or people do appreciate it. It's just a show of support. But are you required to give anything away? No, and don't ever feel like you are.
I'm actually going to do a 1,500 sub giveaway. 140 to go.
Are you?
Yep.
What are you at for watch hours?
20, 2230 or something like that, or 2,300.
Hi, Terry. Yeah, that's my thing. Not that I care about getting monetized anyway. I don't post enough for it to matter. But I got all kinds of subs. I got no watch hours.
Yeah, me too. Same thing.
I don't post enough.
I actually run people's playlists at night when I'm charging my phone to help them out. I did that for Swifty too.
When there's a push, I'll do it. But what I recommend to people who are wanting that done, because YouTube started recognizing that people were running playlists to give people hours. So if you're not interacting after the first video, then it doesn't really count. But what I recommend to people who do want to get their hours up, make like an 8-hour stream. I don't care if it's just your camera pointed in your computer room at nothing. If you make an 8-hour video that we can log on to, like, and comment, and let it run for 8 hours so we can give you those 8 hours, that would be my recommendation. Because a lot of people are saying, like Bill Papa Rouse, we tried to run playlists for him to get his watch hours up before when he was trying to get monetized. And he got all the watch hours, and like 2 days later, YouTube took all the watch hours because there was no interaction on all those videos. Zed says he just wants to get monetized, so Mary has to pay.
Mary must have got all over his head because he's all over her. We all go through it, Zed.
Hello, A3S.
Richard, what's up, brother?
Yeah, Remy was on last week with you, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe so. Came in for a bit. Marvin Huff says, gold! I ain't got no gold fever. Nope, not me. Somebody's trying to come up. James Culver, what's up, brother?
What's going on, brother?
James on the stream.
What's up, Culver?
What's up? How you doing, brother?
Doing all right today. Went out, did a little bit of shooting. Sighted in a pistol.
Nice.
Played around in the garage.
Did you see Zed? Did you see Mary's comment to Zed? Zed, if you want me to pay, you better start stripping.
I did.
What's going on, old Rob? What's up, brother?
Rob, how are you, man? This is going to be a nice little smile. PA junk Ford have a module problem. 9-volt DC on the hitch. Everything is run by modules.
Yeah.
Wow. I can hear it rolling around.
I figure we better do this tonight.
Oh, PA Patriot bag.
Oh,
Nice.
you got a PA Patriot bag?
Wait a minute. Turn that around again. Hold on. Wait a minute. Turn that around again. Let me see the backside of that again. Yeah, that was for that 49ers win. When did they win?
Oh.
They beat the Eagles. That was the beginning of the Eagles' downfall this year.
Oh, yeah.
The downfall began way before that, bro.
If you think that's where it started going bad, you're mistaken.
Any team that takes off 3/4 in a game and still wins, it's got an angel on their shoulder or something. Because when it came down to when it was time to play the whole game, they were like not even there. That's not a bad little smile.
Yeah, that's nice. That's shiny gold too.
Buttery.
Is that Australia
Okay.
stuff? 24 karat, 22 karat,
There
whatever.
you go. That's very cool.
Nice. That's a cool keychain, PA. Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty neat, right?
There you go.
Geo keychain.
We still haven't found a geode in the wild yet.
Patriot little round.
Yeah, that's cool. A couple little goodies in there.
Where are you getting most of your tater from? Down at the gold camp you go to?
Who, me or?
Yeah, you,
I don't know. Wherever I get it, I got a bucket from tailings and stuff, and
Yeah.
out there, I just throw everything in the bucket. Then when I make up a pay dirt, I go take a scoop, throw it in a bag. I want to get Mark Miller a bag out. He's got to send me his address. If you're still in here, Mark, send me your address, brother.
There are A3Fs. There's geodes too. Later, Scotland. Have a good night.
Scotland, I'll see you, bud. It's late over there too. Hobo Rob, what's up, brother? How you doing? Did you get out this weekend? You said you were going out to the creek. We did yesterday. Got rained on. Needed to borrow Zach's ark.
Yeah,
That's a nice little bit.
I saw Wheelie Shiny Gold was live earlier, so I stopped in. I was premiering earlier, so I was going to go and show some support. I go in and I don't know what I missed, but they were shaving his chest hair into the shape of a bra. And it was one of those things where I walked in the room, I logged in or whatever, and I got in the room and I'm watching that and I'm like, what in the hell? Don't I have anything to do?
He must have lost a bet or something.
I don't know. I had to nope out of that one.
Let me write that down, Mark. Where's my pad at?
Brad says he lost a bet on who had more gold.
Madman Mark, 827.
Hello, Joey.
Joey Brown. Joey Downtown Brown. Yeah, I like that bag of pay dirt I got from Mark. That was like vampire blood there. Mitch, what's going on, brother? Did you get out there this weekend? Hobo was out on the Illinois River. Got a call tonight, y'all. Thousands of illegals depend on my taxes. Right.
Later, Shannon.
Richard, what you doing out there, brother? Yeah, man. Lester got a nice little Keen dredge. Bought it brand new. Really cool. 2-inch. He had a nice big sturdy wagon too. I've one of them little garden wagons, the cage one, but his was heavy duty, man, and it was about, I don't know, 4 feet wide. I need me one of them, man. Should have
Yeah.
got it at Tractor Supply.
I was
Like
just
4
gonna
foot wide
say,
by 5 foot long. Yeah, man. Pump the high banker, put it all in one trip instead of 3 with that little wagon I got.
I was down there at Tractor Supply the other day, and I was looking at those, and Amanda was like, "No, you have enough stuff."
My wife said too. You can't. You're blocked. You can't even have your cards until you get back to work. She said to me.
But the real question is, PA, did you measure every aspect of it so you can go bend your own and have a copy?
Have what?
If you can build it.
Did you measure every aspect of it so you can build your own?
You know, I can take the bolts. I can take the wheels off this other one, but I don't know. I have to make them wider. Some tube steel, cut it up. Nuts and bolts can make anything, brothers.
No, I was talking about the sluice, so you can just copy the sluice. Those King sluices are expensive.
No, yeah, I think he said $2,000. It's not bad at all for a 2-inch box with the pontoons and all that. I mean, it's small. It fits in the back of his. He's got a Colorado, the smaller truck, and yeah, man, it fits in there nice with the wagon. So I was like, man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
I got a big 2-inch trash like a trash pump. You know what I mean? His pump, grab with one hand, it was like this big, not big at all.
And as you're dragging everything down to the creek, you see the wisdom in his smaller setup. He's carrying it in one hand, and you're over there pack muling it.
Right.
Me and the family were down at the beach one year with the in-laws, and we got there, and I had an ice chest. You know, it was about as big as you want to carry in one hand, you know, with a nice handle on it. And I was over there walking to the beach, and I heard the father-in-law bitching or complaining at the mother-in-law. Why can't we have an ice chest like that you can just carry? Why do I gotta drag this gigantic thing with me?
Yeah, I called Keen the other day asking about a dry washer, and they're all out of their 4-stroke vacuum pump shows. I guess their Makita supplier decided they're not going to make a 4-stroke no more. They're all electric.
Yeah. So how do they work? Don't they blow the air from like a blower into a fan with like one blade in it and it shakes it? Is that how it works?
Well, it's got a fan on it that's got a counterweight to make the vibration.
Right. Yeah.
And
you can make one of them, bro.
Yeah.
Get yourself an automotive fan that runs off a 12-volt battery and just rip off one of the blades and it'll shake it. I'm telling you, I saw this guy make a classifier with one of them. He had a 4-foot square frame. In the middle of it, he mounted an exhaust fan off a car and broke off 2 of the blades. There's 3 blades on the fan. He broke 2 of them off, and it was shaking the thing. And he would just shovel onto it and have the classifier going through one side into the top of the bucket full of water, and it was just shaking the stuff. He was classifying without having to shake the pan, and it worked. I mean, you know, dragging it down there, but the concept worked.
I'd rather MacGyver something like that ran off of battery power. Who wants to listen to a stupid little 2-stroke motor all day long?
Well, that's the thing. The Makita one was a 4-stroke. That's what made me interested in having it. And he said now their supplier's going to be running 2-stroke stuff.
Joey said, "Did I win yet?" Joey, I sent you some mail. Did you get it yet?
Joey's a winner, Joey.
Uh-oh. Looks like Mary's coming to Freedom Fest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Are you going to go just to fight with people, or are you going to go to actually pan? That's
I'm
the
going
question.
down there to run. I'm going down there to run my high banker. My fighting days are over, brother. Meet a lot
Go
of
there
cool
and give
people.
JP a hard time.
Nah, me and JP are fine.
No, I'm talking about Mary.
Oh, Mary. I think Mary will be very pleasant at them things. She's probably a complete different person in person. Yeah, man, it's going to be awesome at Freedom Fest. I met so many people there last year. It was awesome. Dylan Miller was there, Brian from Indiana Creek, Rich from A3 Skywalker, Heavy Meadow was there, Luke Duke was there, Eric from Robinson Prospecting was there. It was like awesome, man. Flash in your pan, Ed was there. HD was there. Scott Sharp was there. Heath Doty was there. I mean, it was epic, man. You know, Can Do, JP, Brewers wasn't there. Man, I met so many people. What's that?
Wasn't Vendetta and Carson there?
Vendetta and Carson were out there. Brian was there from somewhere in Ohio. He was out there. Yeah, man. Really cool. There's a lot of new people going there. Jordan's going to be out there. Mary might be out there, she said. Wentz is coming. You know? Travis, what's up, brother? Welcome to the show.
Travis.
Hello, 403.
It's going to be a good time.
I'm sure.
And there's supposed to be more people there this year than there were last year. So Brewers is going to be out there, I think. A lot of people. Right, Texas? Right, Donna? It's going to be a good time. It's a good party, man. We had an epic Orbeez War last time we were there. 20 people running around.
We'll see how many people store their equipment in the river again, though.
Yeah, there was a flood down there. It was supposed to rain for an hour, and we got flash floods, dude. Washed everybody's high bankers down the river.
Oh, we already knew it was going to rain. Rich was going.
You know where my stuff was? Up on the bank, way up on the bank. I heard the rain was coming. I didn't want to drag it all the way back. So I put it up about, I don't know, 15 feet up above the creek line. Yeah. Up on this hill, man. And yeah, my stuff was still sitting there in the morning. And, you know, we went to bed at like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. And it rained between like 2 and 5. And it came up like, I don't know, a good 8 to 10 feet.
Wow.
It was like a downpour, you know. And I was in my camper, so I didn't really notice it. And I'm glad I put my stuff up. As soon as I heard rain, I said, let me throw this up on the hill. But you definitely need a high banker out there, you know. They did a lot better with finding gold than I did with my sluice and my electric pump, you know. And it would only run for 2 hours. I got a lithium battery now that'll run for 4 or 5 hours, you know. It's pretty cool. with my 3,700 gallon pump. But now I have the high backer, so. Mary, I've been cursed by rain since Cub Scouts. Yeah, we call Richard Rayman. Freedom Fest 2024. You coming down, Travis? That would be awesome, man, if you can make it. And actually, get in touch with Georgianne. She has an extra ticket. Talk to her about that. 403 if you're interested. said sign Blue Mary panties, priceless. Yeah, man, it was really cool meeting Luke Duke out there last Freedom Fest, man. He was really cool.
Sounds like a lot of fun. It'd be something I'd have to plan out for next year. I was going to make that.
Yeah.
We probably won't have our foster son.
I'm going to go every year, man. It was so cool, you know. Yeah, I want to get out west too. I was planning on coming out that way this year if I didn't get laid off. All right, Danny. Nice seeing you, brother. Thank you for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Good night to you. Gold luck. Travis coming in with the go blue, Mary. Western Oregon. Yeah, man. Stony Creek Spark Chaser invited me out to Washington. So he made the invite. I got to make my way out there. Don't know if I can get on a plane anymore in this country, though. Mary said, "Don't make me kick your young ass, Travis." I got a passport, but I don't know how valid it is anymore. All right, Marvin, thank you for coming out, brother. Appreciate it.
What's up, JC?
You going to Washington? You got to go to Montana. I'm right above and we'll come down. I don't know, Travis. Travis. You said you were going to go to Lucky Strike, and I don't know if you're going there or not, but you should divert and go to Freedom Fest. Yep. 907 Pike, what's up, brother? T-Rep, how you doing, bud? That's what I think I'm on too, Joseph, or Hobo Rob. Haven't tried to buy a plane ticket yet, but I'm sure it'll pop up when I do. If you're not going to Lucky Strike, dude, it's only halfway the distance to Indiana. Just saying. Sorry, T-Rap, I didn't see you, bud. Flash in the pan, pay there, John. What's going on? John's in the house. Bud Files. Yeah, we tried to get out there yesterday and do some prospecting and whatnot. It was pouring rain, man. And then I had the little incident with the pit bull last week, and the lady came down and said, "Get out of my property!" Rah, 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 rah. You know, Lester was there and straightened her out. She asked us to leave, and then she said, "Oh, you can go back," after we packed up all of our stuff and brought it out of the creek. And we're like, "Nah, we'll come back another time." Oh yeah, the pets in the action. See, that sucks, man. What you got going on, John?
Where's Cottonwood at in Indiana?
Greensburg, Greensburg, Indiana. I
19 hours, 1,300 miles from me.
don't know, Rob. I might actually be on a watch list. I could probably bet you $100 I'm on a no-fly list. That's what happens when you stand up for your country. He's on a government watch list for being a freight train rider. Do, 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 do.
So the time change messed you up, PA?
Yeah, dude, I was sleeping all afternoon. I fell asleep like 4:30. Woke up at like 7. I'm gonna be up all night now. Joe, what's up, man? How you doing, bud? MVB, most vicious prospectors in the house. Links pinned at the top if anybody wants to come up. What is a TWIC card? I got 3 phone calls from the Phoebe last election. That's the banker's private police force, the Phoebe. Oh, Mary. Mary, Mary, Mary. Noise. Federal Transportation Workers Identification Card. TWIC. Got a guest in the basement. Flash in the pan. Is that you, John?
Yeah,
What's
I know
up,
you got to
John?
show your face to come up. Nah, man.
Yeah.
I'm up. It's kind of crap. I mean, I'll leave my house tomorrow. I'll leave here south of Modesto here at 4:30 a.m. So I'm up tomorrow about 3:30 in the morning, and with that time change, that's real early, man. So I'm not asleep, but sons come over. My adult sons come over. We have some dinner. I just kind of lay low, and I'll try to go to sleep. Got some yard work done. It was good today.
Nice.
I mean, it was 69 degrees today. Saxon knows how it is in this area. It's just, there is a benefit. There's a lot of shitty shit in California, but there is, 70 in March is nice.
Right.
Pros and cons anywhere you live.
Oh, yeah. No, it's pretty good especially with all that flood water, it's pretty good for gold. I mean, and they don't, I can go up to where Dave is up there. If I go east of here, up to Mid Pines, Mariposa, there's a lot of panning area public, and they leave you alone. Now you go try to put in, fire up dredges, and you got motors, and it might have an issue. But just with high banker or, manual sluice and panning, I've never had any problem.
Right. Everybody check out MVP, Most Vicious Prospector. Joe. He's trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, man. Go check out his channel. It's got a great channel, does some great stuff. Cuts down trees and looks for gold, man. Dredges. Nice. 403, 92 away from 1,000 subscribers. Giveaway party. Wow. Drop them links, boys.
See, I look a little, I will admit, Ed, with flash in your pan, he probably looks a little more like a prospector than I do. But I'll give him that. But I don't look nothing. I think my right leg probably weighs more than Ed. Ed's a good man.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to meet at Freedom Fest last year. What a great time.
I've heard nothing good heard nothing but good about the guy.
Yeah. He's been doing this YouTube thing for about, 12 to 15 years now. And one of the OGs. Came from Cali, making his way out to Ohio.
Yeah, I'm stretching. I have a when you start when you're 7 years old, as I told Jeff, you play the game of foosball, and you start at 7 years old and you play till you're 26. You're in bad shape, and it's not. I don't regret it, but when you get to the point when you can't even get on the floor and play with your grandkids, it's a sad thing. But I'm stretching my lumbar is what I'm doing. I'm laying on my stomach, and I have to stretch my lumbar spine after I mowed the lawn.
I got a hip out of playing foosball when I was a kid. I remember when I was in high school, and I took this shot on the hip, and it kind of dislocated it a little bit. And the coach grabbed it and pulled it back like you would a dislocated shoulder. He's like, "Get back out there." Yeah. So I went out and played like a dope, and my hip hurt for 25 years.
And I never
having to get it replaced.
It's not hard.
I didn't have
foosball.
I didn't have any of the big. I mean, granted, I broken fingers, broken ankle, but no big. Mine are the cumulative injuries. Just the constant. I mean, even practice. I mean, you've ever gotten a football stance? Do that for 19 years,
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care what you do. You're a welder. You're doing drywall, whatever it is. You do the same set of movements 100 times a day for 20 years. And Zaxon, you ever have a wrench slip on you real hard?
Oh,
shoulder,
man.
Well, that depends on what hour you're talking about.
Man,
Culver's the same career.
That metal will bust your hands up when you slip with a wrench, dude.
No, and I'm not an auto guy, but keep in mind my family were miners and dairy farmers, so you're out, whether you're working on case front end, articulating frame loaders, whether you're working on sluices, whether you're rebuilding, there's a lot of mechanical work. And man, that's some of the worst injuries I ever had was pulling on a not long enough torque wrench and not getting the right tool for the job, not being smart, trying to muscle something, and then it breaks loose.
My problem now, I've been doing it so long. I mean, you're going to hurt yourself continuously doing that stuff. But my problem now, I've been doing it so long, and my skin is so bad. I don't notice I'm cut until I see the blood.
I'm sure
or the trail of it somewhere.
I don't know what I did on. You can't tell I'm dirty. I don't know what I did on that one, but that's a fairly deep cut. I didn't know I had until I hit it with some brake clean. But I'll be working on something. I'm like, where's all the blood coming from? You got to check it.
You packed it full of grease. Stop the bleeding.
Wow.
One of the guys I know, he actually owns a tow company. This dude, for people are strange. People are very interesting creatures. He licks his wounds like a dog. Within reason. But if he's got a cut on his hand or something, he licks it.
I'd do that too.
He's trying to get himself a staph infection.
I don't know. I guess it works for him. I'm not doing that.
No.
I just bleed.
Chemicals are on our hands.
I just bleed for a little while. Hey,
Culver, I'm on blood thinners, man. So like I'll go outside and walk by the bush and scratch my arm. And my wife will look out and say, "You're bleeding all over the place." I look down and there's like a trail of blood going from like my elbow all the way down to my wrist.
I gave up on gloves years ago, so I got the old leather hands, and so when I'm cut and I'm actually bleeding, it's deep. It's an 1/8 inch deep or something. And so once you get that cut like that, it's annoying you. That dead center on my palm, that was like a month ago, and that was deep.
Oh.
It's annoying for a month or 2 months. It takes forever to get that layer of skin off.
Yeah, you end up shedding skin when you get those deep cuts like that. You like molt.
Yeah,
I do.
And it just makes the hole bigger until the rest of the skin can catch up.
Yeah.
I got a question for you though, Culver. One of the parts store guys were asking me. We were talking about keeping brake clean behind the counter as like mace for the less than desirable customers. But what's the most painful chemical you've sprayed in your eye so far?
Brake fluid.
Oh no, PAG oil.
Really?
PAG oil sucks.
I've never got PAG oil in my eye, but
Do your best
I got a squirt of brake fluid, and that was pretty gnarly. Even worse than brake cleaner.
Brake fluid, brake clean. I've had all of those, but PAG oil actually made me run to the Rite Aid and get some eye wash. The water was not taking PAG oil out of my eyes, and it stings horribly.
I got one of those eyeball washers too. It's
a
cup that goes over your eyes so you can rinse out your eyeball. Yeah. I got the wash station right by my thing, but I always wear glasses when I'm working on cars to make sure they always got protection on my face. It's just like last week, I was grinding a bolt off of something or another, and the end of the bolt got caught and it went through the grinder wheel and it hit me right in the cheek. And when it hit me, it deflected and took my hat off. And I stood there for a second, no blood, just get back to grinding.
Yeah, I've always been a subscriber to the good old safety squints, and I paid for it a few times. Wrench says battery acid. I wouldn't want to try that.
There was one time one of my coworkers, he's like, "Hey, Culver, come check this out." And was looking at a battery, and I was like, "Man, that thing's smoking." And he tapped the top of it with a screwdriver, and the top blew off, and it got him in the face. He would have to go to the hospital. It hurt pretty bad.
You know the lithium jump starter packs?
Yeah.
Yeah, a shorted out Chrysler alternator showed me what that thing looked like on the inside.
Ooh.
It looks like a little accordion. I tried to start it, nothing. I threw my jumper on there. Nothing, and I stepped out to look at the box, my connections or whatever, and that thing was blown up like a balloon. And I just stepped back, poof. That's all you can do. You can't save that once it's blown up.
No.
You're back, John.
I'm here. I just think
Rob's
the
getting
connection gets slow. The video goes out.
right. Rob's getting ready to pull his high banker judge combo out and move some gravel, some cereal gravel. Nice, Rob.
Yeah,
I had mine out. I had mine out last week.
Joseph, most of us have had our hot antifreeze bath.
Oh man. Last one that got me good was the International Scout.
I seen somebody burn the whole side of his face with that, man. Bad scar, like second, third degree burns. Not good.
And every time it's a hose that I always go up and I'll grab a hose, and just that little motion has got me twice. Once on a Ford Windstar van, I touched the heater hose and it blew off of there. And I got sprayed down my right side. It got me bad. Then the International, same thing. Grabbed the top radiator hose to see how warm it was, and it blew off of there and got me pretty bad. That one burnt me on my chest.
Yeah, I love that when you're walking around with a burn completely under your shirt and nobody can tell why you're walking weird.
Yeah. And I usually wear 2 shirts at work to prevent burns. So
I do too. It's always the overshirt and the undershirt.
Yeah. When you get hit with coolant like that, it burns you good.
It does.
A little shiny in the pan.
Nice.
That's a good looking gram. That was the 1 gram, right?
He said anywhere from 3/4 to a gram. I'll weigh it up when it gets a little drier. Not bad for an Australian pay dirt bag. Shiny though.
Mary,
Definitely a lot.
currently it's 6:45 at night and it's 67 degrees. Oh, I'm sorry, 63 degrees. Doors and windows open.
Yeah, we got a wind out of the south today. It warmed up pretty nice here today. It made it to, 53, 54.
That's great for you guys.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
I think less than a week ago you were talking about fresh snow.
Yep. This year is usually the snowiest month, and it has a definite bipolar to it. It'll get real warm, and then the next couple of days a big storm will come in, and everything will get really cold again. It's how March goes.
It was like 65 all last week and like 40, 42, 45 at night. And now it was 50 and 32 right now. It's freezing out. Richard caught his pants on fire many times welding.
Bet you it wasn't raining that day.
Not when you need it, huh?
John's got a bad signal. He dropped out. We had some snowflakes this afternoon. It was like 50 when I went to Lester's today around 12 o'clock. And then by 5 o'clock, there were snow flurries out there. John's still in chat. He's having some internet issues.
Yeah, I think we're about done with the cold.
406, what's up, brother? Link's pinned at the top if anybody wants to come up.
Yeah, there's been a couple times I've taken brake cleaner and put it on a rag and wiped down the surfaces of what I was aiming to weld and put the rag in my pocket.
Oh,
Man, it's getting warm. Oh no.
they sell pants that are like flame resistant, right?
Yeah. I put it in my welder jacket, you know, and it's a thick leather jacket,
Yeah.
but it has pockets in it and they're all FR or whatever, but I just put the rag in my pocket and weld real fast. And it brake cleaner flames up good when it's evaporating.
Mary. John says slag in your ear sucks.
Yeah, that's what they've been
Yeah.
talking about in chat for the worst burns is welding slag.
Especially in the ear.
Mary.
You're back to 5 days a week, right, Culver?
Yeah. I still don't do any of the real heavy hammer swinging or anything like that. I got guys to help me. Or taking off big truck tires or anything like that. So I get help
Flash
when I
cleaning
need it.
sucks. Yeah, I'm hoping to get back to work after another week, so we'll see.
If you get slag on your sack, you're not wearing the right stuff.
Yeah. Take them shorts off, dude. Put some
But
pants on.
you gotta remember, A3S was a Navy guy. Them guys aren't really known for keeping their pants on very well around other gentlemen.
That's true.
You never know what they got going on down in the welding shop.
Oh, wow.
Stacy, what you got going on, brother? Fair dust. Weep the
Oh, fair
wild
dust.
winds. Happy Sunday. All right, John, be good, man. Thanks for stopping in, brother.
Later, Flash.
This is a crazy looking paydirt.
Looks like a lot of garnets in it.
It's all red and blue.
Yeah, garnet sand.
It looks like fish aquarium. Fish aquarium sand.
It's PA bag, right?
No, I just started this DD bag.
Rob said he learned to wear safety glasses quick.
I've had a piece of metal in my eye. Had to have the creepy little eye doctor remove it.
Zed, wave, brother, or something. Make sure it's you. Zed. If I can't see your face, bro, I can't let you up, man. Sorry. All right. What's up, Zed?
There we go.
As long as we don't see you playing with your shaft, dude, you're all right.
Yeah, I know. I heard about those people that show their. Never mind. How's it going, man?
Good, man. How are you?
I've been doing pretty good. Doing
Look at
really
that.
well.
Look at that nice little and hill sculpture there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's. I thought that one would be cool for you guys. You know,
Yeah, man.
something unique and.
Stuck it in a piece of wood there. It's pretty neat for a base. Anybody wants to get a hold of one of these nice sculptures, man? He's got some cool ones.
Yeah,
Reach
that's
out.
pretty cool.
Drop your email in the chat there, brother, and I'll reach out to you.
All right. I appreciate it. Come up, say hi. You know, give Mary some more shit. Hey, Mary, get your ass up here. Say hi to these gentlemen.
Mary's a trip.
I've known Mary for over 2 years. Yeah, I never had a problem with Mary, honestly. I love the girl. She made me laugh. That's all that counts. Make me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I love you.
What's up, Dutchie?
Mr. Gold Pan of Dutchie's in the house. What's up, brother? I believe he's in Sweden, I think.
Anyways, I just thought I'd hop up here and say hi to everybody. And I'm going to be pouring one of these come Wednesday.
Oh, look at that. There you go.
Yeah, that's massive.
You're going to be pouring more on Wednesday?
I'm going to try to pour 2. Yeah, that's the
queen. Mary's got it out for you, bro.
Yeah, I know she does. I should rub my mouth.
You gotta love Mary. She's like having an old dog around. It might slobber a lot and it might hump everything when it's not supposed to, but you still wouldn't get rid of it. It's your friend.
The Netherlands, John. That's right. Amsterdam, that's right. My bad.
Well, that's Mary for you, man.
Oh, I thought that one was a lot bigger than what it was.
Well, here I'll show you. I'll show you the difference. Of course, my counter. I mean, I had a live tonight, so nothing's not clean. But I'll show you my smallest one that I truly love. It's not for sale. It's called the Thinking Egg.
What is that thing in the background on the base there?
That's a rock that I put on this one. This one was inspired by cricket.
Cut a thick piece of wood there, and looks like you shellacked it all up. And pretty nice.
It's all on cherry wood. I mean, I do different bases for them, but it actually says imagine. Here's my pride and joy right here. It's called the Thinking Egg.
That's a little guy.
It's a tiny guy. Thinking Egg.
It is, isn't it?
It's not for sale. It's just what comes out of. It shows you the different size.
Wow, how many pounds of aluminum are in that thing?
Not
50 pounds of aluminum in that.
Wow.
Where are you getting your aluminum?
I actually, if you go and check my live out from earlier, I explained everything tonight. I'm a general contractor for 36 plus years, so I kind of know what everybody does around here. Anyways, I had a client who bought some property from a IRS situation where a semi-trucker who went nuts owed the IRS $8 million. So they took his property, and my client bought the property, 26 acres of 50 years of semi-truck driving. So I get the aluminum I got all the aluminum from that job, over $2,000 worth of aluminum.
Wow.
Every piece of aluminum I got cleaning off this property. So that's where I got it. I did a video, or I went live tonight, and they're the brake parts. This is what I make them out of. Brake parts from semi trucks.
Yeah.
It's all aluminum. So anyways.
sucks that a guy lost his property because of the freaking IRS piece of shit.
Well, there's more to the story there, but you
Yeah.
know, it
You
involves
can never you can never own anything in this country.
Well, I mean,
Once you stop
maybe-
working and you can't pay your taxes, they take your shit.
yeah, oh
Reset.
yeah. And that's kind of what I said tonight in my live. I just want to be left alone. I don't want anything to do with government or police or anything. Just leave me alone. Let me use my heart and just enjoy my life. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Thanks for having me up.
You can hang if you want, brother. It's up to you.
No. I mean, I'll let it spin.
Yeah, you can use pop cans, Mary, but you're going to need a lot of it.
Well, yeah.
I think the easiest aluminum is about what he's getting, you know, auto parts, because you can get that crappy pot aluminum and melt it pretty easy.
Yeah, the one. These are solid aluminum.
Yeah.
I mean, these aren't pop cans. The
No.
problem with pop cans or beer cans is that they may have liquid in it, and if you put them in a molten aluminum or whatever, if it's got liquid in it, it will explode.
Yeah.
Remember
I was telling you my friend had poured some and it exploded on him, blew out of the ground. He's lucky he didn't get hurt, man.
Exactly, and that's why I scheduled this for Wednesday. I am pouring 2 anthills Wednesday. That's a 5-day stretch of good weather because it's been raining. It rained yesterday, so you have to have 5 days until you pour. If you pour molten aluminum down an anthill, it will explode after it rains.
Right.
That molten aluminum hits water, it will explode. I'm sorry, am I talking too loud?
No, you're good.
But Donna got one of these tonight, or actually all 3.
Cool.
These are little minis that I give out. I mean, I'm not trying to take your show over or anything, but I'm just showing, you know, these are my newest things that I'm coming out with.
We're just hanging out, Sid. You can do whatever you want, bro.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah.
Here comes off the gym.
Keep your clothes on.
See, now you pull him back.
Here we go.
Dancing around on camera.
I mean, James Culver's already breaking the rules. He's got his pants on.
This is my newest one. Wrench. I fell in love with the one that I sent Wrench. So I kind of made a different one. This is a burlwood.
That's very cool.
Just, you know, some artistic stuff. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
Terry Curry said he saw a video where a buddy bought big rolls of aluminum foil and melted it to make his sculptures.
Way too expensive.
Yeah. Where Rob said cans are worth 10 cents here. Well, I'd be taking them cans to the scrapyard, bro. 1 can, 10 cents. That's good.
I tried to do that. I was trying to explain the process before Wednesday. Because come Wednesday, I'm going to go live for a little bit. It takes 2 hours. 2 hours of straight melting aluminum for that one. I actually made 2 in one day. It took me 4 hours to pour 2 of those.
Do you sell them on eBay?
They're listed on eBay.
All
I started a Instagram account. That one I'm asking $2,500. You come get it.
Yeah.
Because there is no way I can ship that through anything.
No.
It'd have to be bolted down and crated.
Even that won't work. You got to put that in the passenger seat. It's just too delicate to move. I mean, that's why you have all these other pieces Well, I mean, Cricket just said that she wanted this one. This thing weighs almost 15 pounds.
Wow.
It's mounted on cherry wood, burnt cherry wood.
I hope you're doing well with that, brother.
Actually, it's just taken off, and all these prices are going to go up, up, up. Everybody wants me to go on the channel and just it's crazy right now that I'm not that great at it on YouTube. That I'm just, you know, it's kind of hard.
I mean, if you can just get covering your costs out of it, you're doing pretty good. So you could enjoy your hobby.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. I mean, I wish I could give it all away free. I really wish I could, but my cost is just me enjoying making it and trying to be better. Because I mean, you can't go into Walmart and buy this stuff.
No.
Wish you could make like a mold and make up some sluices, brother.
That's what we're working on, and we were talking about that earlier tonight. Making a Sasquatch, Bigfoot. You know, getting the sand mold. You know, because I mean, this is what we're talking about. I mean, you go from. Sorry, I don't mean to take over your channel right now. I really don't want to do that.
Again,
You're
we're
good,
not doing anything.
Okay, here's the aluminum. You can melt it down to the bars.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you've got these molds, you know, which they're the graphite molds that, you know, I call these loafs anyways, but,
Right.
you know, I pour 2 loafs with extra aluminum, but you can actually get molds that, you know, eagles, coins, whatever. And I've been watching the coin channel. BH Customs makes jewelry.
Yeah, Brad, he's really
People
cool.
ask me about smelters. I've done that. So you take this and make that, or a lot of it to make that. And that's actually called the Queen's Crown. So I've got plenty of people that when you come up on panels, and I appreciate the prospecting channels because they've really helped me out.
Yep.
Outlaw, Wrench, Sauna. You know, you guys offer me. I just want to share all of it with you. I wish I could send you all a piece, and we do got a bunch of people. So,
if anybody's interested in any of them cool sculptures, hit up Zed's place over on his channel, and he's probably got an email on his page, or he can drop it in the chat and get over there and check them out.
Culver got one.
Hey, you guys how to get a hold of him. She stocks them pretty good.
Culver, I got one of them too.
I got this one from Outlaw. So I got a piece of your art.
There you go, Culver. All right, guys, have at it. I'm just going to throw this up. I'm going to turn myself on mute. Thanks for having me up.
Not a problem, Zed. You can come up anytime you want.
My minis. If anybody wants to buy a mini, $25 shipped.
Nice. Grandma Kelly's in the house.
Hello, Kelly.
What's up, Kelly?
Hello, Kelly.
Grandma Kelly's going to be at Freedom Fest. Where you at, Zed? Where you at, Zed?
I'm in Tennessee.
Okay. Link is pinned at the top if anybody wants to come up. Yeah, look at them awesome little sculptures there with some pool balls. $25. Hit up Zed.
God, that light doesn't do justice.
Nice to see you tonight, Kelly. Thanks for stopping in.
Grandma Kelly, I need to talk to you. Grandma Kelly actually bought. She got some of my sculptures. I just don't think she was impressed with them. I think she needs a bigger one, so I may send one to her.
You know, just saying, I would like one that was coming out of a piston. That way it would remind me of like whatever happened if you squirt too much spray down one of them.
Well, see, and that's kind of another thing is people give me ideas.
Grandma Kelly said, send her whatever you want.
I'm going to send you something else. All right, Grandma Kelly. Grandma Kelly bought one, and Grandma Kelly's awesome. I love her.
Ooh, it sounds like Kelly's going to the Trash for Cash right after she goes to Freedom Fest, man, down in Tennessee for autism, the autism event.
That's in Nashville.
Yeah. I donated an adventure sluice and a paint kit to that event. They're going to raffle that off, which is pretty cool.
Hey, if I can help out, I'll throw some artwork in.
Yeah, go talk to Johnny's Corner, and he's taking the donations, and they're raffling them off for the event. I think they raised the amount they were shooting for already, and now the rest of it's just gonna be more for the event.
Well, shit, they've been campaigning for it for an entire year.
Yep.
As soon as the other one was over, they started the new one for the next one. You've been hearing about it all year.
That's because the first one was so successful that they didn't even get to the event and made the amount of money they were looking for.
Yeah, I know, but a year, give me a break.
Mm-hmm.
Just a personal opinion. It puts a dampener on shows when there's always a financial undertone to them. You know, it's one thing to have a fundraiser or something like that. It's another one for it to be continuous.
Mm-hmm. It's for a good cause, though.
Oh, yeah.
In my eyes, they're vax injured people. So.
Oh, Grandma Kelly says they're already starting the 2025 one. Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be a good event. It goes for a good cause, and a lot of people get involved in it, which is good to see, you know. And these communities rock. So. Kelly said, "I just show up, throw my magnet, and meet people." Speaking of magnet, I walked in Johnny's show last week and won a 1400 Helios Kratos magnet, man. Like, I was like, oh, man. Matter of fact, let me go get it.
Keep it away from your silver. Were you in the show for the German silver, Culver?
German silver.
Yeah, it's
He was
magnetic.
carrying his new magnet past his silver bucket, and his German silver jumped up to the magnet. German silver actually contains no silver. Hold your German silver up to it so Culver can see. You don't even have to look for it. Just swing the magnet around. It'll find it.
See where I put the.
It's not a Geiger.
No, you should see how it sticks to the German silver.
What the hell?
That's the German silver in there.
Magnet, yeah. Neodymium.
Yep. Came with a really cool carabiner, man. And I don't know, 60 feet of rope or so. Pretty neat. Nice win for walking in the chat and saying, hey, what's up?
Yeah. Joseph, I'm sure Zed would be proud to pour gold in an anthill. You give him the gold.
Yeah. Actually, I'm actually trying to build up my copper. I'm trying to build up to a copper. I'm going to do a copper.
That would be neat.
He took his videos offline, but Okie Prospector was doing the copper with just various scraps that he could get and doing copper pours. But he actually did Nordic gold, which
Wild
is
Family Adventures.
basically fake gold, but it's some kind of copper alloy that you can make relatively easy in your sluice. So if you really wanted something to look gold, look up Nordic gold.
I'm gonna show this. This is gonna be my next project. It's gonna be called my Black Heart, and it's just sitting there on another sculpture. But I will be making a sculpture out of this. It's a stone that I found many years ago.
That's pretty cool.
That is good looking.
There it is.
My Black Heart.
That's not even very porous, so it doesn't even really look like copper rock.
I'm gonna make it big there, James. Pretty cool.
Raw piece of tigers.
That's tiger's eye.
Yeah, raw piece.
That's
Not
pretty
polished.
neat. That looks
Real
like a sapphire there. Wow. Really cool crystal, man.
Yeah, I've never got a piece of tiger eye raw like that. That's pretty neat. Gonna have to polish it up.
Right? Yeah, I'm excited to get out on the creek next weekend with the high banker again. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Where are you headed?
That Rock Bottom Creek again.
Why did you change clothes?
I'm gonna shoot a video with these cons from the last trip.
Was
A lot of black sand in there, baby. We'll do a
Yes.
video and run that through the chute.
Is that topaz, you think, A3?
A3 says keep that out of the sunlight or it'll lose its color.
Yeah, it's probably topaz.
I remember Nevo finding a big giant piece of that in his high banker one day, and they said it was worth like $2,000, and it was, I don't know, like 100 carats or something like that. Piece of topaz.
Well, more importantly, did he tell you where he found that?
Yeah, on his property in North Carolina.
I would be looking for the scene.
Yeah. He just thought he was digging out a recirculating pond for his pump, and they were cleaning out, the gravels from it, the big pile of pay dirt, and they were cleaning it out, and he just found it there. So it was just in the ground there under the pond. They dug it like 9 foot deep.
Yeah.
And it was down in there. Somebody's going to get that land. I wanted to try and maybe buy it, but I didn't have the money, and would have sucked. That would have been really cool to get that land.
Well, how many acres did he have?
I think it was close to 30, I think, maybe, or 20, something like that. But it was worth a lot of money. It was worth $300,000,
Yeah.
because of the gold on it. They could go out there and high bank for a couple of hours, find $250,000. So there was gold there.
And the nice thing is that would be your own property. You can run whatever the hell you want.
You can pretty much, as long as you got permissions down in North Carolina, you can run whatever you need to. Any of the camps will let you run your high bankers or rent you a high banker. They'll bring you buckets of dirt from over in the claim, and you know, they're like, I think to get a backhoe bucket full of dirt was like $60, and then the second one was $30. You know what I mean? If you wanted a second one, and a lot of people go down there and rent high bankers and just high bank all day long. Man. Pretty neat. Get a gram, maybe 2 grams of gold out of it. You know, depending on which bucket you got. I mean, I go down there and buy the picker bags or the nugget bags. They're 25 and $50. Sometimes you get a couple pickers and a half gram of gold out of it. Sometimes you get a gram of gold out of it and a nugget. You know, like the one bag I got over a gram of gold and the nugget, which was like 0.3. And I was like, wow, man, that's pretty cool. You're 25, $50, you're bringing home something to do in the wintertime, you know? Or you can just pan them out right there.
Yeah. When I slow down more in life, I'll probably be out there prospecting some of these old mines.
Right.
The seams in some of those, the ore seams or the ore veins, they're nuts.
Just bring a hammer and chisel with you and one of them bags. You know what I mean? One of them little plastic straw bags or whatever they are. Fill it up. Bring it home with you.
Get a good strong backpack.
You just go out and sample a few places, and when you find what you're looking for, work it.
Rob said, I'll rent my high banker. 25% of the gold found with it. You got that A52S, don't you, Rob? Yeah. So I had an A52 sluice. I took out the riffles and the carpet, and I put in a combo dream mat, and I run it with the A52S classifier on it. It works great.
Probably gonna build a high banker setup to go on the big sluice. I got that big 12-inch one with the dredge mat by 4 foot, and build a top crash box for it.
Yep, 6-inch wide, 6-inch high walls and a crash box. That's what you need, and a riffle bars. I'd made one with screen, with 1/4-inch screen, mesh screen.
Yeah. I played around with that just in top of the sluice, bent up piece of 1/4-inch, threw it in there to see how it would run with it. And for what I was doing, I didn't have enough water to have the screen and that dredge mat because I was just running it as a sluice. I was taking the whole creek in with the 24-inch mouth on it.
Right.
But it wasn't clearing out enough to keep the cells turning. So it was not catching right.
Yeah, Ralph's got the A52 2-inch high banker dredge combo. He's got some cool equipment. If you ain't over there to check out Hobo Rob's page, go check it out, man. He's got some neat stuff going on. Brings his little dog with him. I think her name's Lily. Mia, that's right. Mia is his dog's name.
How come everybody needs all these heaters in their rooms and everything? It's not cold.
There's no snow.
There's no such thing as snow. You don't need a heater. Especially probably even close the windows at night.
Who's that kid? He's probably got a heater in his room when it's 65.
Probably. If the wife had her way, yeah. Actually, we didn't even use heaters this year. I never lit this piece of junk. And then the space heaters that we usually use in the rooms, it just wasn't that bad this year. The number of nights that were cold were very slim. And as I've been doing the things to this house, you know, the windows, the insulation, all that, I got it to the point that with our temperatures, short of it just being a ridiculously cold night, if you put on a sweater, you're fine. And we don't need to spend the extra power.
How much is I know that's up to you, but I can say that my electricity bill, I contacted them about what was going on with my utilities. They're like, oh, you need to run some electric heaters. That'll help your bill out. Anyway, my electric bill this month was $400.
Holy shit, man. What I do, the electric heaters, I don't know where I came across it. I came across a power meter where you can check how much power you're running from from a 110 plug, how many amps. The cheaper space heaters from Home Depot, you know, the little, they used to be $20. Now they're probably 30 or 50. But, you know, the ones where you have the adjustable thermostat and the high and low with the tip over protection. If you run those on medium and you set that thermostat up to where it gets warm and then it cycles continuously, you know, throughout the night, if you can set that just to where it knocks the cold out of the room, they're not that bad. They're like $10 a month to run.
Right.
But my wife doesn't understand that. All she understands is high and full blast hot. And so the thermostat, when she's running it, is about every 10 minutes at night. She gets up and turns it off or on because, you know, there's an absence of brain cells. I walk by it and I set the thermostat, you know, I get the room to where it's comfortable. And I turn the thermostat right until it turns off, and then, you know, turn it on just a hair more. And I go to bed, and it'll cycle throughout the night, and it draws way less power. But when it's on low setting versus high, it really does pull half as much power. So that's how we did that. But I mean, I feel bad for you guys. I got my electric bill over there. It was $103 this month.
Oh man.
Yeah, mine's about $350 when the heater runs because of the motor, you know.
Yeah, I mean, my gas bill during the winters, somehow it fluctuates from 50 to 100. It was 100 this month for whatever reason. We haven't even been baking a lot, but you know, gas dryer and all that. But my electric bill was only 103 this month. So heating and cooling. In the summer, my electric will go to 150 just from the coolers and the fans because we only got a swamp cooler. And like Christmas, unless I screw up and get the regular Christmas light bulbs, as long as I get LEDs, Christmas will pump it up to like 180, 200. If I screw up and get the regular Christmas light bulbs, the incandescents that are blinky, which I made it a point to do because I wanted blinky lights one year. Yeah, that sucked.
So I put this. I got one of them 1,000-watt converters, and a car battery will run my heater for 3 days. Right. I was thinking about checking it out next year and trying to run my heat from a car battery with a solar hookup on it. See how much money it saves me on the electric.
Well, I mean, there's no reason that you can't do standalone solar power, or at least standalone solar power to a point. You know, all your lights, the lights you're sitting under, if those aren't LED, you're wasting money. Every light bulb needs to be LED. Every light bulb I have is LED. They draw like 70% less power. So if you're using any incandescent or fluorescent light bulbs, you're just throwing your money away. And it's stupid little crap like that all the way through your house. But a little standalone solar power unit with an inverter that charges a car battery or a bank of car batteries, there's no reason you couldn't have sat in your shed or basement or whatever you're in right now. There's no reason you couldn't have sat here and used completely no power with a heater going and your lights on.
Yep.
That's me.
Dinner's done at the Culver place.
Answer your phone. Answer your phone.
Dinner's done.
Well, they don't last longer, Grandma Kelly. I go through LED bulbs a lot faster than they certainly ain't 100,000 hours. I can assure you of that. But your actual price is way lower because it's like I say, my electric bill was 103. I got the TV on in the living room for apparently no reason. Lights on, light and fan are on in the kitchen for apparently no reason. This light I turn on. I think I
We
can
got
see at
Creed
least
in the
two
house.
bedroom lights on, but they don't take much power. It doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah, all our lights are LED too. So
Yeah. Little things like that make a big difference though, but especially on the heaters. If you can put them on the low heat setting, warm up the room just to where it knocks the cold out, and then turn your thermostat to right there or just a hair higher, you don't need to sleep in a 100-degree room. I mean, ideally, you're going to want to sleep in like a 50,
yeah,
maybe a
I'm
60-degree room, so you can curl up in the
I'm kicking
blankets.
the covers off, man. You
Are
know
you
what I
kidding?
mean?
I got woke up on a call last night, and I was under a light sheet, and I had the blanket like half on me, and some genius called me at like 1:30 in the morning. I got up and I answered the call real quick, and I was talking to him. And I got done with the call, and I laid back down in my spot, and I'm like, Jesus, it's covered in sweat.
Right?
It was horrible. But you don't need to sleep
That's
in
the
an
worst.
80-degree room.
Yeah, I put LEDs in here when we moved in because it was all incandescent. And I have a light over here that's really bright. It's a 600-watt LED, but it's supposed to only draw 100.
Yeah.
But the only incandescent I have is out in the chicken coop. I keep the chickens warm. But
Yeah,
other than that, it's just, I don't, we have one heater downstairs, one heater upstairs, and I keep the thermostats balanced out. So I don't know where the power is going, honestly.
But where do you keep your thermostats at?
The heater's been off. I've been running these little electric units, and we keep it to where you would probably be freezing in here. It's like, 45 degrees.
Yeah, I mean that's about what my house is. I don't keep it super warm in here. The rooms get electric heaters if it's really cold, but it's not that bad. You throw on a pair of socks and some slippers and a sweater, and you're all right. But yeah, if that's how much your bill is, you're getting screwed somewhere.
I actually looked for wires to see if my neighbor was borrowing power. We got some new guys back here. They don't seem very, very nice.
We got Creed up in the house. What's up, Creed? Yeah, I like 68 myself.
I just freeze and sweat, but I'm a tight ass and I keep my money.
Yeah, we
Before I
got
go
a
to
swamp
bed, I turn
cooler.
it down to 66 because I don't want to sweat. You know what I mean? And like,
I can 60s is about the threshold for me to be able to sleep with a blanket. After that, I'll wake up in a puddle of sweat. Now the wife's still sitting over there with 3 blankets on and a weighted blanket by her feet, and then she wonders why she gets hot every 10 minutes.
right, Creed? It's your electric company screwing you.
Yep.
In the summertime, like we don't have central air here for air conditioning. I got 2 window units, one in my bedroom and one downstairs, and my electric bill's only $150 a month. That's it. As soon as I turn that heater on, with it running every half hour or 45 minutes, that electric bill goes up to $350, $400 a month.
Oh, Culver, do you have an electric water heater or gas?
It's electric.
Oh, there's all your money. Those things are expensive. Are you
my gas bill?
Are you
About
piped for
60 a month.
gas?
Yeah, I am. We have gas, a heater.
Switch that water heater to gas, and you'll save all your money. Electric
My
water
gas
heater.
bill's like $60 a month during the warm months.
60. Mine goes down to like 30, 40 because it's so hot down here. We won't even use the oven.
Right.
But if you got an electric water heater, that's what's taking all of your cash for electricity. They're not very efficient at all. They're clean, but look up the differences or look up the energy ratings on it. I'm sure the sticker is still there on its actual power consumption, and do your math real quick, and you'll probably be at Home Depot shopping for a water heater.
Yeah, probably so. I was looking at it. It said it was like 6,500 watt.
On warm up or is maintenance?
I think it's just like the initial. I'm not sure what the actual draw is on it, continuous where it floats at. But
Is it one? Is it 110?
I would have to look. I didn't see if it was on 110 or 220.
No, it's got to be 220. That's 54 amps.
Yeah, then it's on 220. I got a 220 outlet in the garage too.
Okay, do you have an amp clamp at work?
Yeah.
Take that home or grab your setup and throw your amp clamp on there a few different times throughout the day. Like after a shower, after nobody's been showering, when different usages of the water heater. See how many amps that sucker's actually pulling. Because if that thing's pulling 50 amps all the time, that's crazy. And even if it's pulling 25 amps continuously, that's a large AC unit right there.
Good night, Dutchie.
Who's leaving? Hey, you diver. Hello. I didn't see. Oh, Jacko. Later, Jacko.
See you, Dutch. Hey, you diver. What's up, Greg? Yeah, me too, Rich. Mine is A, B, and C, and I turn it down to A in the summer. We don't really need it hot, and then it goes up to like between B and C in the winter for the hot water heater. Hey, you. Thanks for stopping in, brother. I appreciate it. Backbreaking metal detecting. What's up, brother? There's Luke. What's going on, bro? AAP Homestead in the house. I see you change your name again, brother.
Luke, what are you doing in here?
Yeah, Luke got himself some cows and some chickens going. He's doing it right, bro. Got a couple milking cows. Put up the fence for the cows. Yeah, man. Doing it right. Joseph Knowlton is in New York, Tom. Yeah, you had to put AAP back in the name. Yep, most definitely, brother. Luke's in the house. Boom!
All right, I'm taking mute off just for Luke. Luke, this one's for you right here, man. It's spinning around. It's a guy bending over, flipping two fingers off. That's what this sculpture is. This is kind of a Luke sculpture right here. A guy bending over, flipping, you know. But this one here that I showed just previously is for Luke. And I think Luke deserves this one right here. What do you think? I think that's Luke sculpture right there. What do you think, Abe? I mean, AAP's actually got one of my sculptures already. I sent it to him as a thank you for all he's done. What do you say, Luke? Which one you want? You want the guy flipping it off, or you want this one, or you want them both? Which one? It's nice. They're all nice. Come on. Which one you want, Luke? You want that one right there, Luke? I'll send it to you tomorrow.
All right, Culver.
Yo.
I just went on to an electricity cost calculator. You said it's 6,500 watts, right?
Yeah.
All right, 6,500 watts. You probably can't, but it's 6,500 watts, daily usage, 20 hours a day. My cost per kilowatt hour is 0.18 at my house. Yours is probably similar, but that would be $702 a month. So you can't be pulling 6,500 the whole time, but that's your draw is your water heater. What are you doing with the glasses?
I was checking it out. The gas line runs right behind the wall where the water heater's at anyway, so it wouldn't be that hard to tap into it.
Oh, it's not tapped into already?
No.
That's what Luke sent me. I love
He
Luke.
said, send him whatever you want.
Yeah, that's Luke.
I'd send him the double finger one.
Yeah, Culver, I would look into that or at least a more efficient electric water heater.
Patriot Prospecting and Outdoors in the house. What's up, brother?
Hello, Johnny.
Hope all well. Johnny Small Pepper stopped in. Nice.
Somebody must have just closed down a stream. There's a bunch of new folks.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, man. We're just sitting here shooting the shit about electricity.
Yeah, apparently we're talking about electricity. That's right. Whose show were we on the other night? I forget who's. Oh, I was over on the Jiminy show. I don't know if any of you guys watch him. The guy who throws guns on the couch and the shorts.
No, I've never seen that.
Look up the Jiminy show. He's funny. He streams Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. He just it's shooting the crap. He's a gun channel, but it's not completely about guns. But we were over there, and one of the regulars comes in, and he's like, "Oh, what kind of shenanigans did I miss?" Well, we just wore out the mayonnaise conversation because we were talking about mayonnaise for 5 minutes. I wasn't on panel. We were just in chat, but they're East Coast, so they get Hellman's. I'm West Coast, so I got Best Foods. It's the same thing. And then all the brands in between. Well, we wore out the mayonnaise conversation.
We just got raided from somebody. I'll tell you that.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Kyle King just come in the house. What's up, brother?
Well, you got 27 watching now.
Yeah.
Either that or you just had a short play.
Mm-hmm.
Was pretty stoked about the review I got from Miller. That was pretty rad.
I didn't see it. Did it go out good?
Yeah.
Well, we know it would, but
Is that from last night?
Yeah, Saturday.
I'll have to check that out. Patriot Prospecting and Outdoors, really good channel. Go check him out. He likes getting out there, getting after the gold.
Hi, Rich.
PA, you don't have a problem with me linking a gun channel, do you?
Not at all, brother. You can link whatever you want. Except for the mad porn bomber.
Yeah, I was gonna say you want me to bring back the porn bomber? That wasn't me, obviously, but no, this channel right here has really funny. He has really funny shorts. He has well-informed long-form videos on how to do things in range days and things like that. And his Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays streams, he doesn't have people on panel. It's just you can ask him anything you want, firearms, politics. They try to stay away from those, obviously. He's a really good guy. His shorts are absolutely hilarious. Everybody gets mad because he throws around firearms on a couch, and he'll be like, "Nope, this one piece of junk." You got to watch them; they're funny.
Politics is all right. Just don't harp on it the whole show. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Allow each other to agree to disagree because you're not going to think identically, and everybody can be a happier place.
Yep.
But that guy's shorts are hilarious sometimes.
I'll have to check him out on my tablet. Oh, nice. Ooh, man, that's some nice firearms there.
Oh, you should see some of the stuff he's had and held and shows and throws. And if people get pissed off because he just lets the slide go on a a 9mm or something like that. If somebody comments that irritates him, he'll do it 100 times.
Yeah, he did that Sig P226, man, from 4 years ago. That's a nice piece there.
Oh, he has all kinds of them, but he'll talk about it in his chats or whatever. One day, from people complaining about him just letting the slides go with nothing in the chamber, from people complaining about him or all that, he took one day and he dropped a slide 5,000 times on an empty chamber. Just sat at home all day long, dropping the slide, counting them. 5,000 slides, 5,000 times on an empty chamber, and then took it apart to see what damage there was, which obviously there was none.
See that? Texas Donna said it's called Civil Discord. If you don't have Discord, nothing ever gets fixed. Patriot says he doesn't get after the AU like he used to. Running
I got to go call
haters.
the kids in for night. I'll be back in a minute.
All right, bud. Smash that like button, folks. I'll smash it on myself. I see 44. That's cool. Thanks, Joseph. Appreciate it, brother. We just got raided from somewhere. Where'd all them people come from? Or somebody shared me out, one or the other. Refresh my screen. $48 likes. Awesome.
49.
Culver Prospecting. Just shared a channel. Just shared a video.
Yeah, I just put up a mag dump I did today.
Hellcat Magnum.
Went and sighted in Dad's Glock 17. He just put a new slide in and match barrel and stuff.
GC
So I
Mines
figured-
just dropped it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Figure out to take out my 9mm too, make sure it was spot on. There were no issues. 50 feet. Put 13 rounds in 4 inches.
Mark said he refreshed his screen and you guys are still there. Appreciate you coming out, Mark. Very cool, brother. Can't wait to meet you at Freedom Fest 2024.
All right, guys, I'm going to get off here for the night. We'll talk to you another day.
All right,
Cheers,
Jack.
Jack.
Thanks for coming out, brother. I
Thank you, Jack.
appreciate it. Back in '96, there wasn't that many people hunting AU. Then the price went to 1,000, and everyone started prospecting. 2186 as of today. Wow, it's going up.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna drop out too.
All right,
Y'all
all right,
have a
Ted.
good time. Thanks for having me up. I really
Anytime,
appreciate
brother.
it.
You're more than welcome to come up whenever you want to.
PA man, I love your vids. Everybody, have a good night.
Love you too, dog.
Have a good night.
Be good, man.
Cheers, Dad. So I bet
Yeah, I
Rance
wish.
was out today, huh?
I don't know what he was doing. Took him 4 hours to get home last night from here, so
Yeah.
it was pouring, man. It wasn't supposed to rain till 1, 2 o'clock. It was raining by 9 o'clock. We got to the creek, we were getting soaked, man. We were all in rain gear, hoods, and all that. Couldn't even break out the cameras to do any filming, you know. I checked out that Pyramid Pro pan that I got, and it worked really well at cutting that clay up, man. You know,
Nice.
I was putting bricks of clay in there and just hitting it back and forth, shaking it back and forth in the pan, and the blades was cutting it up into nothing, man.
That's good.
So it definitely worked the way it was built, and it was perfect for that area, you know. Because I got that, like I was watching my sluice, you know, I got that thing where you don't have to classify. I was shoveling into it, and the clay was just rolling down through the mat. It's probably picking up gold and taking it with it.
Yep. It's like silly putty.
Yep. But that processing plant is perfect for a place where you can't run a sluice and you can only pan. It'll work great, man. Just dump it in a bucket. I got a quarter bucket of black sand cons from that yesterday, and in a couple of hours. That's not too bad, you know, straight cons.
That was off the clay, right? So how'd you
Yep.
empty that out?
There's a on the bottom of the pan. There's a 1.5-inch stopper. Like for a plumbing pipe, like PVC pipe, for to keep the gases from coming out into the job site. They got a plug they put in there. He just used one of them plugs, 1.5 inch. You know. Let me go get it. I'll show you one.
I guess what I was getting at was when you're using it, if you're cutting up clay, do you just like slosh it enough around after it breaks the clay up?
Yeah, it sloshes right out over the sides. You know what I mean? Like you're supposed to. I was going to shoot some video of it, but again, it was raining so hard we couldn't even get the cameras out. You know. I had one. I had a stopper somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. I have to show you another time. I don't see it here. Getting ready to replace the plunger in my thing. Yeah, I'll show you another time.
It's all good, brother.
But yeah, it's just it's got a wing nut on the bottom of it and a piece of rubber in it and 2 V-shaped cones that go in the rubber seal. And you just pop it in the bottom on the tube and give it a couple twists and it tightens up. And then it's about that deep. And it's an 1.5-inch tube. So all your heavies fall down into that 1.5-inch thing and your gold falls to the bottom. So you just undo the plug, pop it out, pour a little water in it, right into a bucket. Everything in
I
the
was
pan
just
goes into
wondering
the bucket.
how it would work with that clay because you got to probably keep it moving. As soon as you stop, that clay is going to want to pack down again. So you probably just run it over the sides as you're using it.
Yeah, it's kind of concave shaped, and it's got the blades on the side. So you got a blade, a blade, a blade, and then you just slosh it back and forth real slow. It cuts the clay up, and then to get it out, you do big, broad slides back and forth, and it blows out most of the clay. But your heavies have already fallen out to the bottom. So it just sloshes over top of the blades, and then if any gold's going with it, it's going to hit them blades and stop and fall back down. So it's pretty cool, man. Use your leftover black sands for your garden. Yeah, that time change had me all screwed up today, man. I was sleeping this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm going to have to turn in here. 4 o'clock's coming pretty quick.
Yeah, we're getting ready to end it. Appreciate you coming up, my friend.
course. Love hanging out with you guys.
Yeah. Something to do, right?
Yeah.
See a little shiny.
Yeah, I got in one of the GNS big red bags. I'm gonna have to do a video on it pretty soon. Try out the Vegemite.
Nice. Yeah, they said he mixed that with butter, dude, and it's really good.
Yeah, we'll see.
Chris from Bogus Prospecting just did a Vegemite sandwich, and he says you put a little bit of Vegemite and the rest butter on bread, and it's banging. So
Yeah, I watched that one. I'll take his suggestion. That's how I'll try it.
see you, Mark. Thanks for coming up, brother. I really appreciate it, man. Rob says no Vegemite.
Good night, Mark Miller.
22 awesome people in the house. 21. Saw that upgrade you did on the sluice there with the 2,000 gallon pump. It's working good now, huh?
Yeah, it's ripping.
Yeah.
Nah, I need to get some more material. I got a lot of orders in over the Miller show, so I'm gonna have to go get some more material out of the Gulch, and I'll be doing some of it to classify it down into a concentrate to mix with the rest. That way, it's not too heavy a gravel for pay dirt bags.
Patriots said this is his midday. He works night shift, 3:30 p.m. and 4:30 a.m. That's a long shift, brother. I hope you're only doing that like 4 times a week.
Right.
Thanks, Brad. Appreciate you coming, man. Hold the Vegemite, please. Thanks, Terry Carey. Google black sands and gardening. Good night, all. See you, buddy.
Later, Terry.
Two hours and 40 minutes. It's not too bad. Joseph Knowlton said, must have hit about 43 in the kitchen. Furnace just came on first time today. So, yeah, I was saying earlier, I was thinking about running that, getting the battery, the couple car batteries in the basement, putting them on a shelf and hooking a solar panel up right outside the on the top of my shop roof. You know, the sun, most of the sun's on the back of the house all day. I bet you I could keep them bad boys charged and not have too much of an electric bill in the wintertime for that heater.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I gotta change out that hot water heater. There's someone upstairs that likes taking baths, sometimes a couple a day, and putting it together. That's where the electricity's going.
Backus just came in. What's up, brother?
I'm also looking at putting solar panels on our south face roof.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people go solar. If you don't have a battery bank, you're basically just you get a little break on your electricity because they have to actually buy it back from you. But when your power goes out, it still goes out. You don't have no power unless you have a battery bank backup system, and that's where the money comes in. A nice big battery bank system is like 150 grand.
Right.
And if you don't buy that when you get the solar panels, your power still goes out when the power goes out. But your
Well,
electric bill is definitely cheaper with it. So
for the most part, we don't have that many power outages here. The electrical system is built pretty good for what it is. Hey, Bacchus.
AP said he ran more fire than he has in 20 years. The biggest expense in solar is the batteries. You are correct.
And that's part of what the town of Rifle is doing some kind of deal with putting in solar, that if you have so much square footage that they help you out with the battery pack.
Yeah. Talking about politics, I seen that Supreme Court overturned Colorado's wacky Supreme Court that said Trump couldn't be on the ballot.
That's it's hard.
9-0. 9-0.
The state here is changing quite a bit, and
Yeah.
for what it is, one side of the continental divide is blue, the other side is red.
Yeah.
I'm definitely on the red side. But there's 5 times as many people that live over there than there is out here.
Yep. Mob rule sucks, dude. I got a seated half dime today in change in 1953. That's pretty cool, Backus. Right, Hobo Rob? It's pretty bad out there on that West Coast. Some wingnuts out there. I saw them in Portland. How cold is it out there, Luke? Cold out there? Getting snow on the ground? I heard northern Michigan got some snow, a couple inches the other night. Friday night, I think. Yeah, they lost their mind the other day when Trump got that victory with the Supreme Court. They were losing their mind all across social media. Yeah, when I was in Portland, dude, it was a shit show. I was out there in 2020. Getting fireworks shot at me. Right? Joseph, go out there with Gold Eagle. Gold Eagle's out there. Yeah, they got over an inch and it melted. That's cool, Luke. Still getting that white stuff. You guys got a break this year though with that El Nino or Nino, whatever they call it. Heated up the Gulf and the Pacific and pushed all the cold up north. And we didn't get too much snow down here.
Nice, Donna.
I got about 0.1 when I was out there. That was New Year's, Bacchus. Last time I was down there with Scott Sharp. About 0.1. And Scott gave me the cons from the one where we were over in the claim, and I think there was like 0.003 in that. We found a little bit, but we just started getting into them old tailings piles. So next time we go down there, we're gonna run. You have to draw your water from the creek, but you got to keep your pump at least 50 feet away from the creek. So we need 60 feet of suction hose to run our pumps, and we didn't have that much with us. So we kind of found a tailings pond, and we're off on this they cleared out a tailings pond, and we kind of dug into that and got down to the bottom of it and found some cobbles. But that wasn't the original diggings, the tailings, the hand dug tailings from the 1800s. So we went over there, measured it off, brought the 100-foot tape and see how much we needed. So we need the pump, 60 feet of hose to get to the pump, and then we're going to run 100 feet of hose to the tailing piles. So we're going to get a 100-foot lay flat hose, and you run a high pressure pump so you can run your high banker. You're not going to be dredging with them lengths of run, but yeah, it's definitely going to work, man. We'll be able to high bank into it and start digging into them tailings piles. And again, you're going to find some gold because they didn't have the equipment we have today, And this guy James, Recluse Prospecting on YouTube here, he showed us around and showed us some diggings and said check this out and all. And I was using my, what the hell are they called, dowsing rods, and yeah, they were definitely crisscrossing at some spots. So we know where to go now. Just got to get the hoses.
Hi, Rings. Later, Bacchus.
See you, Wrench. Yeah, John, anytime, brother. You're more than welcome to come down here whenever you want, bro. Hopefully next time it won't be raining the whole time we're here. All right, Bacchus, thanks for stopping in, man. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. 16 awesome people still in the house. Patriot Prospecting, Joseph Knowlton, Luke from AAP, Donna's here, Stacy from 406 Minor, still in the house. Got Mark Miller in here, Hobo Rob, 907 Pike, Alaska. Appreciate you guys all stopping in, and we'll see you all next week. PA Patriot out. You guys be cool. Later, guys. Take care, everyone. Have a great week.